Catus, Maximus here. So this time it's the American-made little drawers micro desktop organization box. It's a mini toolbox. This is American-made. They're made out of Wisconsin, coming out of Deuceman, Wisconsin. So the little mini toolboxes have really started to take off, and especially the last few years. Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Lowe's all have like these small compact toolboxes. I even made a video about them. But they were like, they were interesting. But when somebody thinks about kind of a compact toolbox, or at least me, it's more of a novelty style like this. Now this does not have opening drawers, which is kind of funny because it's called little drawers. But it is American made. Getting them right from little drawers is only $50 for one of these, which is a great deal. Now, there are novelty toolboxes which do have opening drawers. Snap-on is really well known for doing that. And there is a lot of the Snap-on micro toolboxes with opening drawers, but man, I've seen one at a pawn shop once. I've seen a couple show up on Craigslist, and they're always like $200, $300, $350, as much money as a full-size Snap-on toolbox for a little desktop, jewelry type toolbox. I've also seen a Matco one once, or saw it online, like on OfferUp or something like that, and it was also like $250. So the toolbox brand, tool truck brand ones with real opening drawers, they just charge a huge premium. So this company, Little Drawers, a little hard to find information about them. The address that's listed for this company appears to be a residential address. And this seems like the kind of thing that could be put together just in a little home workshop, maybe with just a couple, 3 employees. But I kind of approve of this just because it's much more reasonably priced. And versus like the Harbor Freight mini toolbox, I really like that it's just a bigger bin, And for me, organizing desktop stuff or actually putting real tools in it, you can actually put real tools in it. This can handle quite a bit of weight, to tell you the truth. So that's one of the things I liked about it. And I'll talk about and show in a second, but it appears that Summit Racing is selling these, but I have a little bit of confusion about Summit Racing's listings. Anyway, this thing is pretty solid, and I was just noticing making this video as I thought it just seemed a little bit shallow compared to the, to this cross section here. And I was wondering, I want to say multiple things at once, but I was wondering how they hid the tops of the screws. And then I figured out if I put my hand in here like this and then match it up here, this has a double bottom. There's actually a space here, and they could have, it would have been more expensive, but made like a little hinge piece so you could at least slide stuff in. There's a false bottom, or it has a double bottom because there's one plate here and the second one here. And you know what that actually does? That, and the fact that since these are, what it is this piece of metal is actually folded over and then flanged out to create that simulated handle for this drawer. And then these two pieces, you can just see the spot welds along there, or just spot welded on there. But this provides a ribbing on the front of this box, and it is surprised. This is not something that's like flexible and really going to want to break. I'm really pretty surprised on how much that helps reinforce the front. The back is reinforced because of the hinge. But this box, because it has a separate box structure on the bottom fully enclosed, it is extremely rigid. It's actually a pretty stout box. It's also fairly heavy. We do have like a little novelty handle there. The other thing I was wanting to say is it would have been nice. Now these, as far as I know, technically, these are just called wheels. They are not casters because they are not offset and they do not swivel. And that's what actually sets apart something from simply a mounted wheel versus an actual caster. Would have liked to have seen some casters, but they may have thought that the way they swung around, it may have been just a little bit too tipsy. Also, it's a little bit more expensive to have casters versus just mounted wheels, so they just went with 4 mounted wheels. Other than that, not a lot else to say. The other thing that gives evidence of that double bottom is you can just see the little divots of the spot welds that they're putting along here. History of the company is kind of difficult. The site's hosted by GoDaddy, and they show a registration way back in 2000. Google's AI says 2018. I have no idea what to think. Besides, this is their website here, and they talk about 24 gauge cold rolled steel, and we're proudly made in the USA, although they don't have a made in the USA even a sticker on the box itself, which, if it's made in the USA, I'd do it. But when we go over to their catalog, I was like, okay, like everything is sold out. And they make like little mini construction job boxes, which I think are pretty cool. And there it is, $49 for the one I'm talking about. And apparently they'll make it in any color and put all sorts of silkscreen logos on it. They have like a little pen holder style, and once again, a couple different styles of the construction job boxes. So, kind of funny that they're all sold out. So I was really hunting around at mini toolboxes, and what I found was here at Summit Racing site. They have them. That seems like an old photo. That's like an iPhone 4. I don't know what's going on with that. So anyway, I was going through the images here, and I ran into this one where these wheels have like little white centers. So we have like, so what I don't know is if Summit either was using Little Drawers toolboxes and that's what they're selling, and if that's what they're currently selling, if you order a new one from Little Drawers, that what you'll get is either the old school one or the newer school ones with the white feet. But the other thing that made me notice is that this has a hinge that has a much wider spacing, a little bit cheaper of a hinge. So I don't know if Little Toolbox or Little Drawers they're also selling it for a lot cheaper, $35. So I don't know if Summit is selling Little Drawers toolboxes or if they're knocking them off, and the images with the wider spaced hinge and the white hub wheels is of the knockoff, because I would kind of, Summit does have these in stock, but you would think if they were teaming up with Little Drawers, which is an American-made company selling an American-made, making an American-made product, that Summit would say, made in USA somewhere on here. It seems to be a fairly recent addition because there is a not yet reviewed, so nobody's even reviewed these on Summit's site. I do like the stick-on mat that they have on top. I was kind of wondering, I thought, oops, they set it up a little bit, offset low, but I think it may be intentional because it allows it to clear this back hinge and allows it to open a little more and be a little bit more stable. I think if they had made it go all the way back, it would bump up against this lip and be too likely to accidentally close. And once again, there's a look at the high density, the high density hinge. And this lid has a fair amount of weight. I mean, it doesn't really hurt, but maybe a little bit. People wouldn't like it slamming down on their fingers. So anyway, I was kind of lucky to run into this. I've not been going to as many estate sales as I used to. It just seems the ones that have been coming around, don't have a lot of tools and stuff that's kind of up my alley, which, it makes sense. Not a vast majority of people just have the tools they need to do household stuff. They're not, big workshop people. And so most estate sales really, is furniture and housewares and kitchen and light bulbs. I've been pretty lucky because everybody thinks light bulbs are worthless. So I've bought a lot of light bulbs for super cheap, sometimes ridiculously. 10 cents a light bulb at estate sales, but did find this thing, and I thought it was worth it. It was only $15, and it turns out that actually is a pretty decent deal. So this one's obviously sat around for a while. I just know how long these things have been made or have been sold for, but you can get the Little Drawers actual branded ones off their website, or you can get a very similar box from Summit Racing, where I don't know if it's actually made by these people or not, but it certainly is a copy of it if it isn't made by them. And once again, surprisingly good build quality, given the fact that they have, you know, this whole boxed lower structure, which is kind of interesting. It's unnecessary. You'd think that you just run the screws, come up the other way, and have like little nuts under here, and just have the nubs of the screws in the box, not actually put in a whole false floor. Or I shouldn't say it's false, just put in a second floor so it actually has a, you know, smooth bottom. That's a extra expense, but adds a little extra gravity, particularly the lower side of the box, and it's certainly pretty stable. Anyway, not a lot else to say besides that, and the fact that I just kind of like the way this looks like an actual rolling tool chest, and I like that it's just one big bin, because it's just a little bit more versatile. This, you know, even in a shop, there's a variety of small things that can be kept in the space, you know, that's just a little bit more usable. So anyway, thought it was super cool and wanted to share it with you all. As far as the silvering, all the silvering that's on this is just, as we can see, it's just a sticker and a sticker on the corners, but it's still a nice little touch. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.